Welcome back to Callahan's Corner, where you ask the questions, we answer them live right here on Facebook. So one of the questions that was submitted is, Mike, what is your opinion of the new way people are buying services in 2021 and beyond? So what I'm going to do is go in and show you what we've been doing in my service business to be on the bleeding edge the last 4 or 5 years, and why it is so important if you want to be successful and continue to grow and scale your service business in the new shift of buying with COVID and everything else that's going on in the world right now. This is absolutely necessary in your service business. So I'm going to take some time right now and break this down. So general fashion, I'm going to open up the screen here and show you what we've got here. But what we're going to be talking about is the future of new sales. And if you're watching live or on the, basically on the live version here, I just want to make sure you can see it and hear me. It looks like we're okay on the screen. So I'm going to dive into this, but any comments or questions in the live version, I'm happy to answer them, or in the recorded version. But we're going to do and dive in and talk about the future of new sales and how this is going to be an instrumental shift in your service business, how you can go out and dominate your local market and be the competitive driving force in your market. So without any further delay, we're going to get into this. And you may ask, Mike, how are you an expert in this? And why should we trust you talking about this the next 35 or 40 minutes when I really deal in and demystify the new shift in buying habits? Well, we've been doing it in my service business for the last 5 or 6 years. We sold about 60% of our snow removal business through this process, and a very large portion of our lawn care, landscape maintenance. We are at SimpleGrowth and myself, customer acquisition specialist certified through digital marketers. We're agency partners certified through testing in both these platforms with ManyChat as well, in conversational marketing and bots and everything else in between. So I'm going to go in and show you what this is all about. But first of all, I wanted to give a little credit to where credit's due. We aren't just some guys and girls off the street that have built this out and tried to figure it out. We've gone in, we've done the homework, we've got certified, we've got the certification to prove it. So as we're diving into this, the first question I got for everybody watching here live or recorded is, what do these companies have in common? Amazon, Netflix, Uber, maybe DoorDash, Instacart. Well, if you're watching the live version, type in right now in the comments, what do you think these companies have in common, these Amazon, the Netflix, and Uber? Because this is going to be one of the key elements we go in to figure out, how do we take our service business to where it is now and exponentially go to the next shift in buying habits. So I'll give you a second or two in the comments, type in, what do you think these companies have in common? And then I'm going to let you know what it is and show you how you can utilize what Amazon, Netflix, and Uber have figured out already, and we can utilize this in our service business to go out and dominate our market in 2021. And what they are, some great answers in the live version here, but what they are is Amazon, Netflix, Uber, DoorDash, Grubhub, all of these other companies. What they have figured out is how to deliver real-time buying experiences that today's consumers want, and not only do they want it, they now demand it. The way service companies have been doing business in marketing and sales is literally broken and outdated. And 99% of service companies' marketing and sales process are built for consumers' buying habits of the past. They are disappearing. So if you're watching this, it's a little bit late tonight, but it's worth hanging on and watching this, because I'm going to show you how to revolutionize your sales and marketing process and buy an exponential amount of time back to your service business by doing this. So as we're diving into this, we're really going to demystify this, and I'm really excited to do that. So in the beginning, we're going to dive into the question of what has been at the core of the buying process since day one. So where has the sales process begun, and where do we need to start as a service business? Before I dive into that, I want to use a quick analogy. If you jump back to the last slide of thinking about Amazon, Netflix, and Uber, and how they have figured out the real-time buying experiences that today's consumers demand. So imagine, as we're just rolling off this holiday season, you go into a big box store, you're going into a Best Buy or something equivalent, and we're going in to buy those big flat screen TVs, just like the one behind me here. Wicked sales on those. So you've got cash in hand, you check out the TV, and you're like, I want to buy that TV. So you go to the cash register, and to your surprise, no one's there. But what you're going to find is a clipboard, and it says literally put your first name, last name, your email, your address, and your phone number. And when it's convenient for us, we're going to call you back and sell you that TV. Well, I don't know about you folks, but that's not the way I buy anymore. And that's the way our lawn care, home cleaning customers buy anymore. They're going to go on their phone. They're going to get on Amazon Prime, and they're going to order that same exact TV for the same price or probably better. And they're going to have it delivered to their front door in probably 2 days or less with no shipping. That is what our consumers buying our service business services are expecting and now demanding. And COVID and the pandemic has accelerated this on-demand buying. So when people were cooped up and they couldn't go to the stores, or it was hard to go to the stores, and they were scared to go to the stores, they didn't want us around their house or in their house doing an estimate. They wanted to be able to go out and buy it on their time, on demand. I'm going to show you how to do that in your service business. So the question I propose for diving this is, what has been at the core of that buying process since day one? Well, this is where our sales process needs to start. And what that is a conversation between a buyer and seller. And what we call that is conversational marketing, a focus on the power of real-time conversations. I'm going to show you how to automate this and pull a live person into this conversation to close more sales and deal with the hottest and most qualified leads in your business in real time to close sales. And yes, even while you're sleeping. So principles of conversational marketing and sales. As we dive into this on this chart here, we're looking at some other things. So we're looking at the old way of business-centric model and the new way of customer-centric. So the new way is we want to be customer-centric. So the consumer wants to be treated like a person. They want to buy on their own terms and timeline. That's that on-demand buying. They want to engage on their own terms. They want an experience that's personalized to their needs. They don't care if it's automated, but if it's personalized and feels live, they're good with that. And they want to find what they need now. Now, the old way of doing business, and I'm going to suggest this is probably what most service businesses watching this are doing, is we have to qualify. They have to be qualified by the company. We have to follow up. They're going to get random emails and calls when they're busy, and they're not going to be personalized or based where they're at in the customer life cycle. They're going to get a generic experience that isn't personalized, and they can't find the right information fast enough. So conversational marketing with the process I'm about to show you here will scratch every one of these old business-centric models that does not work anymore, and we're going to shift to the new buying habits and demands of today's consumers. So first question I got is your website leaking revenue? And I'm going to suggest that 99% of the people watching this live or recorded there is some massive leaks in your website, and you're losing money day in and day out. You don't even realize it. So how does your website stack up? So if we're in a large room of 500 or 600 people, as we traditionally do these talks, we would ask for a show of hands, but virtually, I'm going to say, do you have a contact us form? So something you could fill out on the website, and it sends an email to your office or notification where you follow up. Do you have an estimate request form? I'm going to go on top of this. Do you have an estimate request form that automatically enters that lead into your software and requires somebody with a deadline to follow up with an estimate request within, say, 12 or 24 hours? Do you have something called a lead magnet? Now, if you're driving traffic organically or paid to your website, but the consumer is not ready to engage with a form or a bot in a lifetime conversation, do we have something called a lead magnet? And this is something we give away of value. So maybe it's the 6 ways to have the best looking lawn on the street. So we give them something of value in exchange for their first name, last name, and email. So we're building a list to nurture and going out to market to. Do you have an automated estimate tool? So does that automated estimate tool go in and ask some questions and qualify them if they're in your service area? Go out to a product like Zillow or some other database, get the square footage of the home or the lawn, and automatically calculate a price based on your pricing. Now, does your automated estimating tool, if you have it, have two-way interaction for a live person to hop in and close the sales of the hottest, most qualified leads in live time during working hours? And do you have a chatbot alone or a chatbot that estimates and a chatbot that can communicate with prospects in real time for customer service or FAQs, frequently asked questions? If you're not having all of this and a few other things we're going to talk about, I'm going to suggest you are losing money each and every day in leaking revenue. off your website. We're going to show you how to fix that in the next few minutes. So as a traditional website, we've got visitors joining your website. They're hitting an estimate request here. And if you need an example of a lead magnet, something of value to get the first name, last name, and email, that is it. But the idea is we've got about a 5-step process here. If somebody hits your website as a visitor, they need to fill out a form. Somebody needs to respond to that form. There's going to be an email or two or a phone call in between. We got to physically enter them into our CRM or our software. We've got to qualify that we actually do the service. They're in our service area. And then we need to call and quote them and then convert that process into a customer. So that's at least a 5-step process in the traditional service business in a lawn care home cleaning scenario. The problem is that even when they fill out that form, 58% of the companies in the service industry don't fill out or don't follow up with people that actually fill those forms out. So the solution is to add real-time messaging to your website and your Facebook post and your Facebook and Instagram pages. So if you're watching this and you're part of those 58%, shame on you, because 58% of your competitors are not following up with people actually engaging with the website and wanting a real-time conversation, but they're not getting it. They're filling out the form saying, hey, I would like an estimate for lawn mowing or landscape maintenance. And those service companies are too busy or they're not paying attention. They're not following up. So the solution is we're going to show you how to add real-time messaging to your website and your social media outlets to close more sales and create a real-time on-demand buying solution for your clients. Now, what we're going to do is use artificial intelligence, AI, to provide 24/7 service. Chatbots are going to be there to reduce those tedious and repetitive tasks that people don't want to do. We're not looking to replace your staff, but we're looking to buy the time back. And chatbots are going to supplement the people in the sales process and address these commonly asked questions and get your people in front of the hottest, most qualified leads when they're ready to buy. And if it's in the middle of the night or while you're out in the field working, these chatbots can continue to qualify and quote while you are not available. So the idea is if they're hitting your website and they don't have this ability to have a real-time buying interaction, they're going to go to your next competitor's website that has it. So I recommend being the first in town that has this. And I'm going to show you some examples of some people. One of our clients that we've worked with, Garrett Matthews, good time buddy, in Shreveport, Louisiana, took a $3,000 ad spend and in 2 months created about $300,000 of sales for the whole entire year's value, or about $1.4 million of client lifetime value through an automated bot. So trust me, folks, this works and it can be done in lawn care and home cleaning. We have another home cleaning folk that did about $110,000 worth of yearly revenue, closed on the bot, fully automated in about a month. So conversational marketing is a blueprint, and this is a visual representation. So what page are they on? So are they looking for home, education, intent, blogs, information? Who are we gauging as an anonymous person? So through the bot, they can be anonymous or known through a Facebook profile. Are they returning? Are they going in? Are they the ideal customer profile? We can go in and engage them and qualify them. Are they an existing customer looking for an additional quote or additional information? Where did they come from? Did they come directly, organically onto your website? Was it from a paid ad through pay-per-click or Facebook? Was it through a nurture campaign, organic, a webinar, or a training event, maybe at a nursery or a blog content? And then why are they there? So do they have a question? Do we need to educate them and qualify and deliver? Do they need support, or is an issue with customer service? And now the customer decides when. So we are taking this system and automating it and personalizing it based on where the customer is at and what they want at that given time. We're not forcing them to fill out a form and tell them we'll get back to you when it's convenient for you. Now, we're not going to get rid of that form, but we need to marry up this next shift in buying habits, because the majority of the people are starting to shift to conversational marketing, on-demand buying. So chatbots here to assist forms of people in the sales process. So, hey, welcome to our business. Are you interested in a quote? Chat with one of our team now. Get a free quote. Fill out the form, and we'll give you a live quote or an estimate. Or on the SimpleGrowth website, hey, how can I help? We can continue as Mike or as a guest. So we have the ability to have multiple types of bots and communication on your website for real-time buying. Now, the new way of converting website and social media leads, so it's not just from your website or not from social, it's omni-channel marketing. So we can do this through automated text messaging, going in, texting estimate to a certain number. We can go through Facebook Messenger. We can go through a bot on your website. We can go through a QR code. There's multiple points that we can enter this conversation. So as we talked about it, our old way of doing business is about a 5-step process. Now, when we convert to conversational marketing, it's a 2-step process. The bot qualifies leads 24/7, and then conversations with your sales reps are spending are only with the best and most qualified leads. And now if it's after hours, the bot continues to go through and does a property-specific pricing and converts them into a customer. We want to go in and remove the roadblocks to enable leads to buy and talk to your brand when they want to, and not when it's convenient for your business. So if you are going the old way with strictly a request and estimate, you are literally telling your customers you're not important and I'll get back to you when it's available and comfortable for me. That's not what consumers are doing right now. They're going into Uber, they're going into Lyft, they're going into Instacart, and they are going in right now and doing on-demand buying. So if you're not doing this in your service business, you are missing out. So whoever gets closest to the customer wins. Consumers' communication preferences are changing. And the question is, will you adopt to let your potential clients find your competitor who adopts first, or are you going to adopt to this technology first? Messaging eliminates the time gap between lead capture and qualification. So we're condensing that in. Instead of 5 steps, we got 2 steps. We're making it on demand and succinct. Lead forms are not acknowledging the person's presence on your website, and some people are not willing to give their information to those forms. But with bots, we are collecting data through a real-time conversation that feels natural, like you and I are talking. So if we go back to the beginning of time, when we're talking about what was at the basis of a sale, it's a conversation between 2 people, the seller and the buyer. And that's what we're doing. We're going back to the basics and automating it and creating a real-time, on-demand buying situation. So there is basically 3, or I'd like to call it 1, 2, and 3A, 3B parts of the process. They are capture, qualify, and connect. And we're going to break this down. So your sales team is going to spend more time talking with leads, person to person, and less time doing the tedious and mundane tasks. I'm going to show you some staggering statistics of the amount of time that's going to buy back if you had 1 full-time salesperson. So if you're still the owner-operator or have admin doing your sales, some of the stats I'm going to show you in the next slide is going to be pretty staggering. So the first thing is capture. So we've got that website bot that pops up, or social media bot, and we can fill out the form or have a live conversation. Another option here is the bottom on social media. Hey, we specialize in home cleaning or lawn care. Click below to get your free personalized estimate. Get a quote. And it looks like the bot is typing. It asks for your address, your zip code, and then it will give you property-specific pricing based on statistics from Zillow or other databases, and we pull that in and capture that for you. So the next thing is step 2, we're going to qualify. So are they in your service area? So we don't want to talk to them if they're not in your service area. So this is a bot that we built out here. So these are all the postal codes that this customer service. So if they met this criteria, cool. Hey, good news, you're in our service area. We got a few questions to get you a quote in the next minute or 2. Oh, wait a minute, you're not in our service. Unfortunately, we did not expand to your area yet. We'll keep you on the list, and when we expand to your area and your neighborhood, we'll let you know. So imagine as you're growing the scale of business, when you go into a next geographic area that's just outside your region, you have to go out and spend a tremendous amount of money to go out and market test. So what if you're building a database? If people are hitting your website or social media, we've already created a database, so we go in and filter down to that area. We've already got people in here, and hopefully we're nurturing them. And the good news is we've qualified them. So if we're spending time to do these quotes, we already know they're qualified and they meet the criteria of being in our service area. That's a non-emotional buyback of time. And once again, we're getting from the most qualified and hottest leads at the time we need to. So the bot's doing that repetitive task of qualifying. Next thing is connect. We're going to go in. Hey, how often would you like that service? Weekly, bi-week, every 3-4 weeks. Real-time estimate request. We're going to capture the opportunity when the lead is hot and ready to buy in real time. Now, 3B is going to be connect again. Awesome. Your first visit usually takes a little bit longer to get it in shape. Your first cleaning or first lawn mowing is this price, and then the reoccurring service is this price. And in this home cleaning example, we do this in lawn care as well. We're telling them how many bedrooms and bathrooms they have. We haven't asked them that, but we pulled that data from that database or Zillow. And we, in the lawn care example, we pull in the square footage of the yard. So some of these things they don't tell us, we actually reconfirm and build knowledge and trust in the process. And at this point, we don't need a human in here. This happens automatically 24/7. Now, if you want to jump in, you absolutely can, and your closing ratios will exponentially go up even higher. So we're going to click get started. They're going to sign right up here. Now you can even have a disclaimer like, hey, Mike, I'm not totally comfortable having this bot close all these sales right off the bat. You can have a little disclaimer like, hey, a real person is going to confirm this in the next 24 hours, and we've already got you on the schedule. We're going to get you on the schedule. So that's what we're driving at here. So website bots should also include an exit pop-up to re-engage leads and clients on your website. So when they go to leave that website or the social media, boom, this pops up. Hey, get an instant quote for your lawn services. We're engaging in real time and closing more sales. So a price matrix helps speed up the estimates. Once again, we go into a product like Zillow and other databases, but we use that Zillow information to collect the square footage of the property quickly. We simplify the estimate process by turning anybody in your office into a real-time estimator if they jump into the live chat. And we stop money from being left on the table by removing the human element of pricing. So emotionally, sometimes we lower our price. That doesn't happen with the bot. The bot goes in, it charges what they should charge, and it closes it 24/7. So quote pricing in 3 different formats. So you're like, Mike, I'm not sure if I want to do an exact price. I'm not comfortable with that if it's automated. That's okay. We can automate this, or if you're doing it yourself, we can automate this in 3 different ways. We can do exact pricing, high-low price range, or hourly with time and materials. So these bots can quote in pretty much every way you would personally quote in person. Exact price, high-low range, or hourly with T&M. So the next thing is we want to capture the new leads contact information right in the bot. And we want to focus in here on the left of phone calls and SMS. SMS is text messaging. So one-to-one automated communication. So email marketing is not dead, but what we want to do is take them out of the bot and create a process that we call omni-channel marketing. So we're going to automate our conversations through a bot, text messaging, phone calls, and emails. And believe it or not, email marketing still crushes right now when it's personalized and automated based on where they're at in the buying or customer life cycle. So, hey, awesome. In order to get your property on the schedule, we just have a few things to confirm. What is the best cell phone number to have on file? And you put that in. So now we've got their phone and SMS. Email. Okay, what's the best email to send a copy of your quote? We're grabbing the email. So now we've created an ability to do omni-channel marketing and market to them on the channel that they prefer and close more sales automated. So we want to sync and automate your leads and client data automatically. So from your website, social media, or a website form or QR code, we're going to go in and sync through Zapier or an API and go into such software such as Service Autopilot, ZenMaid, Jobber, Service Monster, Nice Job, Customer Factor, just to name a few. So once they hit the website, social media, or a QR code or other landing pages, we can go in and drive them in and automatically enter them in as a lead with all their information into your software, and then drive automations through the platform that we have. I want to say what's up to Daryl. What's up, brother? How you doing? And now what we're going to do is talk about the new rules of engagement on Facebook. So as of March 4th, 2020, after 24 hours, you can't broadcast a one-to-many communication via Facebook Messenger. A lot of marketers thought this was a negative thing. I think it's a positive thing because people don't want to be spammed. If we are good marketers, we're not going to be spamming our clients. So once again, the bot is going to collect our email, phone number for cell phone, and it's going to allow us to do omni-channel marketing. So we're going to go through email automated, personal phone calls, SMS, which is text messaging, and ringless voicemail bombs. Ringless voicemail bomb is if you don't want to make those phone calls, it hits the cell phone on file, it looks like a missed call, doesn't ring, and it leaves a pre-recorded message from you that looks personalized. Like, hey, it's Mike from Callahan's Lawn Care. So sorry I missed you, but I want to follow up that on that estimate that we gave you over the messenger bot yesterday. Do you have any questions? If you do, call me back at this number. If not, feel free to accept that online estimate. So we can automate a personalized but automated estimate follow-up. And statistically, they say 80% of all sales are closed on 5 or more touches. So if you're sitting there today and looking this live or in the recorded version, you say, you know what, Mike, I'm getting my butt kicked by those low ballers down the street and I can't compete with them. The interesting thing is you may want to look at it. Yes, there are some low ballers, and I'm not a big fan of the low baller, but maybe, just maybe, your competitor down the street isn't a low baller. Maybe they're more expensive than you. But what they're doing is they're following up 5 or more times on different mediums, omni-channel marketing or follow-up. And if you're not closing up 5 times or more, then put a comment in here in the live recorded version. Is your service business following up 5 or more times at every single estimate you drop off? I'm guessing you're not, unless you're using the SimpleGrowth 20 days to close, because that's where the magic happens. But if you're not doing this, 80% of all the sales in your city are going to the individual statistically that consistently follow up on every estimate 5 or more times. That's the big play there. And that is a big shift. And this is where automations and conversational marketing with these bots come into play. So bots are perfect for the FAQs, frequently asked questions. And they take these frequently asked questions, take the time away from your salespeople. The leads ask your bot ask questions and your bot answers. We cater the experience to the needs of each lead. So it's kind of like when you're a kid, the old choose your own adventure. Well, if you go to simplegrowthsystems.com down here on the little scrolling thing, in the bottom right-hand corner, you can demo some of our bots. And I will tell you can spend a couple hours in there. Choose your own adventure, and you'll see exactly what I mean. But we're going to cater that experience to what you want to see and when you want to see it, how you want to see it. That's what we're suggesting on your service business website. And bots are going to provide that self-service to the information your consumers are looking for 24/7. And if you're not going to provide it to them, they're going to go to your competitor that is willing to adopt this technology next or first and give it to them. So be the first to adopt this in your market. You will not be sorry. And we're going to automate those tedious and repetitive tasks that people are doing or hate doing. And you as a business owner and manager hate managing your babysitting. Trust me, this is a beautiful thing when you don't have to manage it and your folks are happy because they don't have to do it. So syncing bots to your CRM or basically your service business software saves your office time and you money. And how are we going to do that? We're going to do it by eliminating the most of the data entry that must be done in your CRM or your software. And your sales team can concentrate on what they do best. And your sales team, if they're good and you built the right sales team, should be building relationships and closing deals. On average, a full-time salesperson on a 52-week schedule works approximately 2,000 hours. With bots and artificial intelligence, it will save your salesperson, each individual one, approximately 832 hours a year. This adds up to 20 weeks of more relationship building and sales. And the question is, how many more sales could you make in 2020 or now 2021 if you could automate the repetitive and tedious tasks and all that data entry by syncing a bot to your CRM or your software and allowing your salespeople to gain an extra 20 hours a week of sales and relationship building and increasing those sales. Now, maybe you got a part-time salesperson. Even if that's the case, an extra 10 weeks of sales, I guarantee those are going to be bottom line profits and exponential growth in your business. And this is what we saw in my business when we adopted this new shift to technology when nobody even heard about it 5 or 6 years ago. So before we close this out, I'm going to talk about the 5 steps to implement bots in your business this year and break down how you can do it yourself. But the first thing I need to ask you is, will you be the early adopter in your market this year, 2021? I'm going to urge you, don't be like the taxi drivers that thought a cell phone could disrupt an industry that has operated the same since 1897. By delivering real-time buying experiences that today's consumers are demanding, and you can see that shift with the Uber, the Netflix, the Amazon, DoorDash, Grubhub, and everybody in between. This is where it's going. So don't fool yourself to think that the service industry is not already gone this way. These consumers want this, and they're going to go to the next person and buy this if you don't provide it. So whether you get some help from SimpleGrowth, or you build it yourself, I'm going to show you how to do this yourself in the next 5 easy steps quick before I finish up this Facebook Live, if that's okay with you. So the 5 steps to implement bots in your business today is step 1. Add real-time messaging to your website and start capturing leads that diversify directly and sync into your CRM. So don't act like the bot is automated. We want to make it engaging, but be honest that it's not a real person, and give your leads the option to fill out a form or talk to a bot in real time. So we've got Bill Murray here from Caddyshack having a little comical relief here saying, hey, it's Bill from ABC Lawn Care. We specialize in residential lawn mowing. Click here to get your estimate. And if you go to simplegrowthsystems.com, you can actually test out that bot. Or may I be further help filling out this form? So we want to have the bot, but we also want to have that form because some of our consumers aren't necessarily ready to shift. The majority are. So we're going to deal to both buying situations. Once again, it's personalized based on what they want at the time. Step 2 is going to rethink your email marketing strategy. Real-time conversation based at where they're at. So whether they're a lead that needs an estimate, a lead that's received an estimate, we need to talk to that. We're going to automate your emails using segmentation, ensure we're having a personal but automated conversation. And we're going to use more plain text emails to make it feel personal but not automated. We're seeing email open rates between 53 and 72% when we do this. If you are hitting at least 32 to 33% open rate in your automated email marketing, you've hit the holy grail. In most scenarios, when you do this with a SimpleGrowth automation, we've doubled that. And this is an example of what it looks like here. So if you can see it on the bottom, it says, hey, Stacy, just want to reach out, see if you have any questions regarding the estimate. If you want me to save you a spot on the list this season, just let me know. Have a great Saturday. Sent from my iPhone. This is an automated email we send out 2 days after every estimate. This one email closes 20% of all the sales without ever having to talk to a single person live. Most people think we have gone out and personally followed up on every estimate 24 hours after we dropped it off. We're not trying to be deceptive, but we're trying to make the conversation feel personal based on where they're at in that customer life cycle. This is what people are demanding, and this is what's converting right now, folks. Step number 3 is want to qualify leads through conversation. Remember, that is at the foundation of a sale from day number 1. Let them know you're a live person when you jump in as a live person. And ask questions. Hey, what problems are you trying to solve? Why are you looking on my website? Do you have a lawn mowing company, a cleaning company right now? And hey, how soon are you looking to have the service done? We're going to qualify them. If they need it done today and we're booked out a week, well, let's not waste our time. Let's give them some nurture, give them a price, and let them know we can service them in the future. But we're going to work on the hottest, most qualified leads in real time. Step number 4 is we want to filter out and target the hottest leads in real time. So we're going to be based on their engagement, how many pages and the pages they've looked like on your website or certain engagements with your social media page, such as Facebook or Instagram, based on the sites they came from. So if they came from your competitor's site, I'm going to assume that's probably a hot lead. So depending on the bot and how you set up, you can actually see these stats and be alerted with a little ding in your office or email or text message. Hey, we got a hot one coming in from Acme Company down the street. Or we can target based on their location. If they're in your service area based on their IP address, that's a hot qualified lead, so that we're going to be able to dial in and check that out. Step number 5, the end of it, is we want to build a lead qualification chat bot and create an automated pricing tool inside the bot. So the idea is that we want to go out and do this. So this is actually a live demo here, but it's, hey, I'm Bill, ABC Lawn Care's estimator, and we specialize in residential properties. Get started the estimate. I have a few questions to get the live quote in the next minute or two. So like I said, we want to have a little fun with this. So, hey, please enter your address. And this is a demo bot, so obviously it wouldn't just say real address, but we're putting in an address and we're clicking. What this is doing, it's going into our database in Zillow and saying, okay, that's a real address. Cool, what's your zip code? Let's type that in. Once again, it's going to enter that in and go back to Zillow or the database and check to make sure it's a real property. It's going to be grabbing the square footage of the turf or in home cleaning, the livable square footage. And based on that service, it's going to give us a real-time pricing based on your pricing. So this is what we've set up for several hundred clients. And it says, hey, your price to fertilize your lawn at this property is $72. It's based on 12,000 square feet. So it was pulled from Zillow. Hey, click here to get started. We're going to click in and go in, and we're going to grab a phone number. So once again, omni-channel marketing and follow-up, and an email. And now all of this is going to be synced into your software, whether it's Service Autopilot, ZenMaid, Jobber, Service Monster, Customer Factor, Nice Job. All of that's in there. And then we're going to send an automated text and an email to confirm they bought. Your office will be alerted, and we're going to go out and schedule the service. This is real-time buying for a service business, and this is how it's done. So if you have any questions here on the live version, if you want to put them in the chat, I'm going to hang out for a minute or two. But I wanted to give you a look at the future of new sales in your service business. And if you adopt now, you'll be thanking me in about 6 months, because this is the shift in buying. So if this is something of interest to you, feel free to go to simplegrowthsystems.com, or if you want to book a talk, right here, I'm going to put in the chat. So book a call for bots. And in the comments there, you can book a call with Dylan. So Robert Gould wants to know, you guys set this up? Robert, actually, we do set this up. We've done it for several hundred companies. So Robert, if you click that link I just put in the comments, or anybody else, you can set up a quick 30-minute call with Dylan on our team or myself. And we'll walk through and give you the intricacies of what it looks like, the cost, and how we can get this set up in about 10 days for you. But this was a game changer in my business. And we were the first probably to adopt in the lawn care industry, even at a national level. We automated my lawn care business 8 or 9 years ago. And that was the first shift in buying habits. We're on the bleeding edge of that. And then I'm constantly looking at what's the next shift in buying habits. Where's the market going? So about 5 or 6 years ago, conversational marketing and bots and automated buying through social media and websites was the next shift that I felt was going to be the next shift. I was lucky enough to see that. And this is the next shift. We were just way ahead of it. So we have tested this, trialed this, and worked the kinks out of it for the last 5 or 6 years. So if you end up working with SimpleGrowth, it doesn't matter what software program you're using, or even if you're not using a program, we can build this up. It's platform independent. And if you're using a variety of different platforms, we can sync it with your software and push all those contacts in and make all that work. So you want to go to that link that says scheduleu.in with a bunch of string in here. And that will be the link to set up a free 30-minute consultation with somebody on the SimpleGrowth team for a done-for-you solution for these bots. So I'm going to hang out here for another minute or two if you have any comments or questions. It's getting a little late, but I'm trying to come into the new year and provide valuable and relevant information for you and your business, how to go out and out-learn and out-adopt your competitors to go out and crush 2021 and make it the best year you ever had. And this, my opinion, conversational marketing is going to be that key, or one of the keys to your success in this year and the coming years. One thing we can agree with COVID, that once things get back to normal, they're never going to come back to the normal we knew. And the biggest thing is on-demand buying and having automated conversations 24/7 through a mobile or website or social media is going to drive that that purchasing decision. So whether it's you or your competitor, somebody's going to win. I hope it's you and you build this yourself. Or if you need some help, click the button below and we can get you set up on this relatively quickly. And it's really, for what you get out of it, the price of it is very, 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 very reasonable, cheap. So like I said, Garrett Matthews there allowed us to share information. He sold about $300,000 of work through the bot in 2 months. Equated out to be about $1.4 million in lifetime value. We had another young lady in the cleaning industry in about a month, sold about $110,000 of annual work. I'm not sure what the client lifetime value for the client, total lifetime was there, but $110,000 in a month of new sales, all automated through a bot that she never even had to interact with, is big, big, big bottom line profits. Robert Gould says, building out a lot of automations in the office through SA, is the bot something we can build out ourselves as well? Yeah, it's something you definitely could try, Robert, for sure. And if you follow these steps, these are going to be your steps to success. Or if you really want a done for you model that's going to be up and running, tested, and proven in 10 days, in my opinion, is probably a no-brainer. Give Dylan a call. We can go over the pricing on it. But yeah, if you're going to go give it a shot, you can absolutely build this stuff yourself. And that's where SimpleGrowth and Callahan's Corner, we're here to provide the value and show you how to do it yourself. But if you don't know how to do it, or you don't have the time, or you don't want to do it yourself, we're here as a resource. But absolutely, take this as your roadmap Robert, if you're a do-it-yourselfer, and knock this out, brother, and let me know in a few months how revolutionary this is, because I guarantee, even if you build it yourself, this will exponentially blow up your sales and your customer satisfaction scores. All right, gonna hang out here for another minute or two, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Once again, if you go to SimpleGrowthSystems.com, you can actually test this bot out. So go into the bottom right-hand corner and see what it's all about. Lawn care, home cleaning, pest control, waste removal demos, as well as your own crazy choose your own adventure. So, I mean, I'll actually, I'll kind of pulling this up real quick, and then I'm going to let you guys go because I am beaten. I need to get to bed to get the kiddos to school tomorrow. But if you go to SimpleGrowthSystems.com, like I said, we are certified advisors with Service Autopilot. We are certified with the bot platform called ManyChat. And this is it right here, folks. So you can go in and do this. So I'm going to continue as a guest, or if I'm on Facebook, I can continue as myself. And I'm going to actually flip the screen here a little bit so you can see this process here. Let me see if I can. There we go. So you can see this here. So this right here is I can go in and I can go. So you know what? I'm going to try the demos. So this is what it looks like. And if you're in, now I suggest go in the website. I mean, the office is asleep, but this is going to still be giving you what you need. So when you go in and you click the demos, you can go in and check out the lawn care. You can check out the home cleaning. You can check out the snow removal and the pest waste. And there's about probably 45 or 50 services we've automated this year. But we'll go through that lawn care demo. But you can have this on your own website, and you can go in here and start here, Learning Hub. I'm logged in twice on the other screen, so it's kind of duplicating. But the idea here is, hey, it's Bill, the lawn care estimator. Got a few quick questions. You know, what is your address? So I'm going to just type that in again. And we type that address in, and now it's going to come in and say, hey, what's your zip code? So we're going to put that in. Once again, you don't get that duplicate usually, but I've got another screen open on that you can't see. We're testing. So it's causing that to duplicate. But on a regular scenario, you're not going to see that. And obviously test it out yourself. You'll see for yourself what that looks like. So once again, just like that recorded video, it's going out to Zillow. It's going to grab the information, confirm it's a real address, and create that estimate process for you. And then, hey, you know, what's the best phone number? So we're going to put that in there. And look, it doesn't, it says, hey, it's not a correct phone number. So obviously I'm not going to give my cell phone number on Facebook Live. So I'm going to skip that. But it's going to go in, hey, what's the best email? Now, when they go to sign up, it's going to make sure we give them the right phone number so we can contact them. Hey, cool. Your weekly lawn mowing is this price, includes professional lawn mowing, trimming, and all the edging and the grass clippings blown off hard zippers. Demo square footage is based on 1,200 square feet. So we can go to the next step or ask questions. So next step, boom. We go in and we can sign up that contract. But as you go in, those three little boxes here are like, hey, we can go into the Learning Hub. So like I said, this is your choose your own adventure. And as you can see here, it's starting to upsell fertilization and weed control as well, because I just technically signed up for lawn mowing. But I'm going to go in and kind of override this and go to Learning Hub. And you can go in, you can really just choose that own adventure, FAQs, all the different areas. So, hey, our why and what of automations, our consulting services, services audit facts. So you can really go in and dial this in and create this process here on that. But, you know, don't take my word for it. Go to SimpleGrowthSystems.com and you can go in and do that. If you're watching the live or recorded version, we've got the other link here to schedule a call. And that's in the comments here. But you can go in and book a free call with myself or Dylan here. It looks like we've got some calls starting tomorrow. We've got one left. So obviously a few people, well, more than a few people booked that today here from this. But we've got one call and we've got some other calls open on Friday. But it's our messenger price bot for your website and social media. And that's in the the comments here, and I'll put that in here as well. Info call link. Either way, as you're looking at this, this is the next shift. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about the future of new sales, conversational marketing. And if you want to play with the big dogs of your Amazon, Netflix, and Uber, DoorDash, and all the other ones, Instacarts, on-time buying habits, they figured it out. This is how we do on-time buying in on-demand in your service business. So looking forward to talking to you. Dylan and myself are going to be answering those appointments. So if you go to that link in the comments, you can book a call with us, and we will break it down to the cost. It's very, very cost effective if you want a done-for-you solution. So we'll see you again tomorrow on Callahan's Corner. You ask the questions, we answer them live right here on Facebook.